Hello everybody, this is Johns Hopkins with Baltimore Heritage, and we're back with another of our 5 Minute Histories videos. And today I'm on York Road in the Govans neighborhood, just south of Belvedere Square, if you know where that is. And behind me is a local company called Hex Ferment. They make all sorts of fermented stuff, kimchi, kombucha, and sauerkraut. If you are following along with these videos more or less real time, we're just a few days away from Thanksgiving, and we thought we would start Thanksgiving off by sharing two Baltimore traditions, focusing on food. One on the food itself, sauerkraut on the Thanksgiving table, and the other of the importance of who prepares the food, something that many black families in Baltimore in particular carry on to this day. I am thrilled I'm going to be joined by my favorite co-host, Lashelle Bynum, the photographer and ghost sign hunter extraordinaire. But before turning over to Lashelle, let me just say a word or two about sauerkraut. People, of course, have been fermenting things for millennia. Think of kimchi in Korea and injera in Ethiopia. As far as cabbage goes, there is some evidence that the folks who built the Great Wall of China were eating fermented cabbage. And we know that the ancient Roman author Cato wrote about it. Over the last couple hundred years, sauerkraut's been most heavily associated with Germany and Central Europe. It is a German word after all. And so it's maybe not surprising that we in Baltimore have a sauerkraut tradition with our heavy German and Central European population, bringing that over to Baltimore with them. What is surprising is that we pair sauerkraut with turkey on Thanksgiving. Let me start with a quote from the Baltimore Sun in 1907 with preposterously inflated language about this tradition. The Sun writes in 1907, "Sauerkraut presages and foreshadows Thanksgiving Day and Christmas. It is the first course in that gastronomic saturnalia which reaches a climax or culmination in roast turkey." So by 1907, we were already celebrating the sauerkraut turkey combination on Thanksgiving. And that is surprising. A number of Baltimore Sun writers have explored why this came about in Baltimore and maybe why not in other cities. Certainly there are other cities with high populations of German and Eastern European immigrants. Yorkville, New York, that great German enclave, definitely has sauerkraut, but not on Thanksgiving. North Chicago, another high density German community, yes for sauerkraut, but no on Thanksgiving Day. Not in Pittsburgh with its German population, or in St. Louis with its German population. There have been lots of folks trying to figure this out. I think maybe the person who came closest to the mark of why Baltimore got its sauerkraut Thanksgiving tradition is Rob Casper. He interviewed a medieval German literature scholar at the University of Maryland who talked about Germans' long-standing tradition of pairing sauerkraut with roasted goose, two sort of culinary high points there. And Rob surmises that when German immigrants got here to Baltimore, they didn't find many good geese, but they did find good turkeys. Turkeys, of course, are native to America, not Germany. So they swapped out the goose for the turkey and kept the sauerkraut. And what better day to showcase two of these kitchen highlights than on Thanksgiving itself? It still leaves unanswered why the German folks in Pittsburgh and St. Louis and Chicago and New York don't do it. Who knows? Kind of too bad for them. I'm going to end by saying if you celebrate Thanksgiving with sauerkraut, you might want to come here if you don't want your house smelling like hot cabbage and vinegar. And let me grab two things. They've got loads of different sauerkrauts, big and small, and I'm going to put these down. If you want to come and get a little takeout and have your sauerkraut without the odors, I'll humbly suggest this local business is the place for you. Happy Thanksgiving, whether or not it will include sauerkraut, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Lashelle.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. My name is Lashelle Bynum from the Baltimore Heritage. It's very important who prepares the dish because as we're preparing to get ready to have dinner, we're hoping that, hope Aunt Beulah's coming because she got the sauerkraut that none of us can make but her. And it's more about the taste of the food for us. And if something happens to Aunt Beulah, well, we're hoping that somebody has been keeping track of how she made it, has been watching her, because after she's gone, it might be a done dish. They have been, like, from my mother's grandparents, and some of them they just mastered on their own, and they have become the dishes of the family. They're very simple dishes like macaroni and cheese, collard greens. My sister has mastered the sweet potato pie on her own. Now that's something I look forward to. It's that flavor that they put in there, and it's like, oh, like I said again, oh, hope Aunt Beulah's coming because she done fried the cornbread, and my sister, she makes some awesome collard greens. So yeah, hope she brings those greens. She don't even have to come. Let the greens come. Because I got my take-home dish and I'm ready. So with us, it's all about the flavor. It could be the simplest of dish, but it's who's preparing that dish that makes all the difference in the world. And we can eat that same dish every year. We talk about how good it is this year, like, oh girl, you put your feet all up in this food and it's still good. But that new person coming to the table, now if they bring in something, all righty then, we gotta see what they can do. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all. Be good, be safe, and eat all you want. This is no time to count calories, cholesterol, because we will be eating like this until the first of the year. So enjoy, leash your pants up, and eat.